I truly feel like this game is worth playing now.
Now you can log on and actually slay some monsters and have a pretty decent time.
Tons of people are having a lot of fun.
Overall, the world's the most alive that I've seen it.
I feel confident in saying, if you installed this game and played it, you would have fun.
Oh no.
I truly feel like this game is worth playing now.
After skimming through all of the road guides, I decided to basically copy pasta Lucky Luciano's full guide, because let's be honest, the majority of us are all about this meta zoom bullshit. I'm sure you're familiar with all the comments. For example, you're doing it wrong, you could be faster, why are you using that skill, you suck. To be fair, Lucky Luciano's road guide was extremely great and easy to follow. I'll be sure to put all of the links to the build in the description below. I really enjoyed the increased density in Hell Tides, and the guide recommended that I set up a tent here until level 70. Of course, I broke off to do my class, specialization questline, farm world bosses, legion events, and unlock world tier 3 and 4. Speaking of world tier 3 and 4, those capstone dungeon bosses were a lot easier than I remember. I basically stalked and slapped the hell out of them. Honestly, the whole game felt a lot easier than I remember, which wasn't necessarily a bad thing, until it was. From the very start, my rogue felt powerful, which made me happier than the gym teacher on floor hockey day. I felt like crafting and getting my aspects in order kept me busy enough to ignore the fact that Hell Tides were really starting to get stale as fuck. I'd say the best part about this game is leveling from level 1 to 65 or until you unlock world tier 4. Once you get all of your ancestral gear and your build actually comes online, which really isn't hard at all since loot is basically raining from the sky, there's no longer any more interaction with other players. World bosses turn into big ass loot pinatas. You seriously stop seeing the boss's mechanics in World Tier 4 since they basically just fall over after they spawn. Just roll your face on the keyboard and when you look up everything is dead and you're rewarded with your next pile of loot, which gives no dopamine hit at all. Unless you're a necro, there's no face roll and you actually don't even need to touch the keyboard. Just put your necro at an event while you AFK. Once I finally hit level 75, I was so excited to start Nightmare Dungeons. I was really craving a change of scenery from Hell Tides. If you plan it well enough, by the time you hit level 100, you should be close to maxing out all of your glyphs to level 21. At least the ones that you're using for your build. I believe I had 5 in my Paragon board. Around level 90, I started to remember why I quit this game back in Season 2. For some reason, I couldn't stand grinding Nightmare Dungeons over and over again. And I'd be lying to you if I didn't tell you that I was seriously struggling. Not that the game was hard, but I was struggling to stay awake. It got to the point that I was only clearing 2 to 3 Nightmare Dungeons a day before logging off to play something else. But I pushed through it and I hit level 100 for the first time ever. I crafted all my gear with the correct stats, maxed out all my glyphs, and opened up the pit. I really didn't know how I would react to Diablo 4's endgame loop, and after seeing it, I couldn't log out fast enough. I hate to be so negative about Season 4 because it's actually the best season that we've had so far. I had full intentions of getting back into the game and making build guides to help grow the channel, but I guess I just can't do it. It's just not for me. And I really can't put into words how Blizzard really fucked this up after having millions of users and eyes all over their game. That being said, this is the first time ever that I won't be pre-ordering the next expansion to the Diablo series. I'm done bending the knee. For once in my life, Blizzard is no longer going to bend me over and stuff me like a Thanksgiving turkey.